Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading, tuning into the day's energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, let's dive right in. In the past, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Looks like you're focusing on something, sharing your energy. Growing, for some of you, this is specifically like growing a business. For others, it feels like in the past, you're starting to learn the power of your focus. Where and who you share your energy with, that grows. What do we need to know about the Seven of Pentacles? Wow. It looks like your energy, your luck started changing after getting out of loss, a grief, some type of grief and loss in the past. What I'm getting is whatever this grief and loss is in the past, that it was happening for you. You were in an environment or around someone or in a situation that was not lucky, that was not for your benefit. It doesn't feel like people are investing in you. The environment's not investing in you. It feels like you're investing in everyone other than yourself. No one's reciprocating that. So it feels like the universe created a separation. I get that while you're going through this in the past, there's so much grief coming through. But it feels like this is happening for you. I'm also getting that it looks like your finances improve after a breakup, after some type of loss in the past. It looks like in the past you start focusing on your stability, your security, creating a happy home for yourself. It looks like you're focusing on your finances in the past, focusing on creating abundance for yourself, creating stability, security. There's a definite financial focus in the past. Looking for new opportunities. Interesting. It looks like you're letting your guard down in the past. It feels like I'm talking with someone who has children. I'm seeing two here. Feels like there's a need to be strategic in regards to the kids. What's the strategy needing to be strategic? You're getting yourself out of a nightmare situation. You're getting unstuck. Feels like there's something about the kids, something needing to be strategic about the kids. This definitely could be a breakup in the past as I'm tuning into it. It looks like there's worry about the kids. it feels like whatever environment that you're in after a breakup, finding success after a breakup, but it feels like I'm tuning into something with the kids, that there's a lot of manipulation. This feels like whoever you separated from, that they're maybe weaponizing the kids. Maybe some triangulation here, manipulating the story. Feels like saying a lot of negative things about you to try to get the kids to turn their back on you type of energy. Yeah, they're really trying to juggle the narrative. It doesn't look like you're trying to fight fire with fire. Feels like you're fighting fire with water. Star card. Feels like you're bringing balance to this. You're using your divine feminine energy. You're not going to join in this tactic, in this. You're not going to try to influence the way the children think. I think you recognize that this is a zero-sum game. And it feels like you're just healing the situation, healing yourself, bringing a lot of wisdom and insight to your relationship with your kids. It feels like you're not engaging in whatever tactics that they're trying to create. It feels like you have the wisdom to recognize that even if this person or people can convince your children that you're bad, it feels like you're not going to engage and trying to confuse the children more. It feels like you're playing the long game, taking the L in the moment, letting the kids believe what they want because you're not going to play that game. Not try to convince the kids of your side, or because that's just cruel. They're kids. Even if they're adult, it feels like you're not going to join in a smear campaign trying to convince people to see your side, even if they're your children. It feels like you've got a strategy and it's more the long game. All right. In this current energy, we have the moon. It looks like what was hidden is coming to light. A lot in the subconscious, a lot of hidden emotions. What's coming to light in this current energy are the lies and deception. Ace of Swords in reverse. The lies aren't working. People are seeing that that's not the foundation, that's not the truth. People are reworking this, especially it even looks like kids are reworking this. They're seeing in this current energy the lies. Feels like you're not trying to control the narrative of anybody's. It feels like you're just healing and showing up as yourself. Proof in the pudding. Just being yourself, not trying to control a narrative, allowing people to think what they want. And what people are seeing in this current energy is the lies and deception and the toxicity that people were trying to create in the past. Death. Feels like that people have been, especially in the past, been able to control your narrative, control and manipulate how people perceive you, but not in this current energy. With the Death card, it feels like this established way of being, others being able to control how people see you, how people interact with you, what people think about you. That's over. You're creating a new way of being, and it feels like you've moved on from this energy. Making moves, moving on. There's a confidence. It feels like you are connected with your higher self. These are a lot of major arcana cards coming up in this current energy. It feels like you've shifted the narrative, not by trying to control the narrative, but just by how you're showing up, how differently you're showing up. It doesn't feel like you're having to say anything about the narrative at all. That people are just seeing things differently. They're reworking. Kids, definitely reworking. Feels like everybody is able to see what the truth is in this environment. It's not what this person said about you or what people said about you at all. Feels like you're showing up in a very powerful position just by being you. And people are seeing that those who spoke against you or are still speaking against you are just miserable people themselves. Spoiled sport, things aren't going their way. Feels like the most interesting thing in their life is no longer in their life. You. Feels like you're a very interesting person to talk about. And for people who don't have anything else going on in their life. You are very interesting. Especially how you move. Especially how you did this. Feels like you created this shift by focusing on yourself, by healing yourself. Learning who and what to invest in. Feels like you've learned that lesson in the past. I'm not investing in this person, these type of energies. I'm learning. Wow. All right. And what's hidden? We've got the 5 of Wands in reverse. No fight. No chaos. No fight. You're ending a cycle. It looks like you've ended a cycle where you felt responsible and what's hidden is that you're ending a cycle where you believe that how others feel is your responsibility. I think you've recognized that it's not your responsibility to carry others. Feels like people have created a lot of making you responsible for how they feel. And you've noped out of that energy. Feels like there are people that have been trying to get, ever since you've just pulled your focus in the past and focused on what works for you. Who and what I'm going to invest in, who and what I get a return on my investment. Not that you are transactional, but considering in the past, it feels like you just gave and gave and gave to people who did not give back. And you're no longer doing that. You're really in your divine feminine energy. Ace of Swords, lots of The truth is just in how you show up. It doesn't even feel like you have to say a lot. You're not trying to convince anyone of your story. It's proof is in the pudding, and how you show up and what you're investing in, who's investing in you. Feels like if you did have difficulties with your children in the past or child, that they're turning around, they're coming around, they're seeing the reality of the situation. It does seem that there's this toxic feminine energy, very jealous. Feels like they want you to let your guard down. Feels like this toxic feminine energy wants to get into your space and disrupt you. Disrupt your healing. Create an injustice for you. They want you to stop healing. Stop winning. It's a toxic feminine energy in what's hidden. It feels like they're wanting to come in and create insecurities within you. And you're just not having it. You're recognizing this isn't my responsibility. I think what's hidden is you've now embraced your own divine feminine energy. You recognize what's yours and what's not yours. And there's a toxic feminine energy in what's hidden coming in, wanting to burden you with their issues. I've got a problem, and I perceive that you need to fix this. And I think you're just not interested. You're like, this isn't my problem. This is yours. You're standing in your truth. It doesn't feel like you're saying a lot or engaging in this energy, but you're just standing in your divine feminine energy. This is not my problem. This is yours. I don't care how you're perceiving it. I'm not perceiving it that way, and my job isn't to convince you of how to perceive this, but I'm not going to engage. It feels like you're going no contact, not engaging, and you're creating justice for yourself. It feels like this person they don't like that you're not engaging. So they have a lot to say. They want you to be on the outs. They want people to abandon you, but they're not. People are seeing this person for who and what they are. And people are choosing to work with you. That feels very healing. Feels like behind the scenes, things working out to your advantage. That people used to be able to disrupt you, but now it feels like things are moving in your direction. Wow. All right, the outcome and advice is the Ten of Wands in reverse. I think recognizing what's not yours and letting go. Who's not for you, what's not yours to carry. I think people have tried to and have succeeded in burdening you with their issues. Somehow making their problems yours to solve. I'm unhappy. And somehow that's your problem to solve. Beautiful. Temperance, patience, alchemizing these energies. It doesn't look like you are rushing in at all to engage with this energy, trying to cause problems with you. Instead, you're alchemizing. What's interesting is it doesn't look like you engage much with this person. You don't engage much with this person trying to make their issues yours. Instead, it feels like you're shifting yourself. You're doing the work inside, shifting your energies, clearing any beliefs that say that I have to solve other people's problems. Feels like you're unmatching and unmirroring these energies, not engaging. It feels like this person says a lot of inflammatory things, puts a lot of painful communication, and it feels like you're just not engaging in that. You just recognize that this person is out of alignment. They're very unhappy. And this is their unhealed way of getting people to invest in them, getting people to give them their energy, give them their time, give them their care, and make them happy. And I think you're realizing that this is not your job to fix people who are demanding, who are coming in with painful communication. You need to fix me. You need to fix this situation. It feels like you're like, this isn't even, it feels like you're choosing to be happy. You're focusing on your happiness. You're not allowing this person, this energy to get in the way of what you're creating for yourself. And you're following your inspiration, your joy. And whatever this person's trying to do, it's just not working. So, all right, I hope that's helpful. Have a great day. Bye.